ready to go, coming back to Chase Center. So, it's always good, brother. Appreciate you.
Did you get your cookie, Mike?
I got my cookie too, but I wish it did, because I didn't want anybody to think I was still eating cookies. You know, I thought I'm trying to get slim and trim and looking good. But yes, he put the cookies on my desk. I'm going to eat them when I get back.
Hey, Mike. We saw the injury update on Kev. Do you know, I know it's early, but is there a timeline for when you can kind of incorporate him back, and if you know he'll be ready for opening night?
No timeline. I have no clue. There are a lot of steps that he still has to go through.
Mike, to follow up on that, just how, first of all, you do look fit and trim, and go ahead and have that cookie.
I appreciate it.
How good will it be to have him back, and how will that change things and help you to kind of evaluate, your lineup, your rotations, etc.?
No, it'll be great. We have a handful of guys that are out right now, and so to get to a point where you have your whole team so you can evaluate it, the right way, I guess, or for the long term, is very exciting. So, any news that you get that any of these guys, obviously starting with Kevin, because we just got news on Kevin, but any of these guys taking another step forward to get that much closer to getting back on the floor is exciting.
When you talk about that, Coach Brown, because it gives other players opportunities, because we all noticed, Boogie Ellis came off bench in the second half and burst the offense. Just want to, get your thoughts about, his skill sets and his strengths and weaknesses.
He's a sponge. For a young guy, he's about as professional as they come. He's extremely serious about his craft. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. He doesn't let his size impact him. He's not afraid to mix it up when it comes to sticking his nose in defensively or rebounding or even attacking the rim. He can obviously score the basketball at a high clip. He can shoot the three and get to the rim. He's got a nice pull-up game. He's just an exciting young ball player that we're happy to have as part of our team. And I think he has a future in the NBA. Hopefully it'll be sooner than later for him. But we've been very impressed with what he's brought to the table come training camp.
Coach, I know it's early and you're still playing with rotations and lineups, but I noticed you played Jalen a lot with some of the starters on Wednesday. What do you like about his game, and how do you feel like he can help this team?
But that I wouldn't read into too much of me mixing guys in. It's just taking a look. Having said that, Jalen's length, his experience, he's been in the NBA for a while. Those are all positives for us. And to be able to throw him out there and mix him with different lineups, as well as Isaac Jones and some of the other guys, especially with the injuries we have, right now is the time to do it. And so I'm basically doing it to evaluate those guys, because I know who our core guys are going to be when you're talking about Fox and Keon and DeMar and Keegan and Domas and Malik, those guys, and Alex. Those guys they're going to play for us. And with all the injuries we have, it's a prime opportunity for a guy like Jalen, a guy like Isaac, Isaiah, whoever else to step up and try to open our eyes to see if they can earn some minutes from time to time throughout the course of the year.
You just mentioned Isaac. Can you just talk a little bit about what you've seen from him, and maybe how unique his skill set is, what he's able to do, and whether league-wide or just with your roster, like he does some things that maybe not a lot of other guys can do. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, so his length is really good. It's definitely a positive, especially playing at the power forward spot, which is where we're trying to play him. His feel for having played center all throughout college, probably his whole life, and for the lack of playing at a high level. His feel is pretty good. He picks up on things relatively easy because throughout the whole training camp, we've had him play 4 and 5. So he, as well as Orlando. I think those are the only 2 right now that have had to learn basically all 5 positions, because our 1 through 4 is interchangeable, and our 5 is the only one different. So those guys have been playing, especially Isaac on the perimeter and at the center spot. So to be a rookie, not have a ton of playing experience at a high level, and to be thrown in the fire to be asked to play all 5 spots, he's done pretty good. His instincts defensively, especially as a weak side defender, are pretty good, as evident by the block in game 1. He can handle the ball a little bit better than what you think. He can pass a little bit better than what you think, and he can post up, especially if he's got a smaller guy on him, and he's going to try to put that guy in the basket, meaning he's not going to shoot many fadeaways or difficult shots. He's going to work to get the right position and try to go through your chest to score it, and that's unique from a young guy. So it's early, but for a young guy, especially a guy that hadn't been drafted, he's shown flashes of a guy that could possibly help you out. When? I don't know. Maybe it's in the near future, maybe it's long term, but some of the flashes he's shown have been exciting for me as a coach.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
One question, just one question. Malik Monk, is he available? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Yeah. Congratulations on the Olympics.
Thank you.
Yes, it's fun to watch.
Appreciate you.
I'll take.
Yeah, congratulations.